Snow.
I'm Abraham Conlon.
And we're the co-owners of Fat Rice in Chicago, Illinois.
The food at Fat Rice is our interpretation of the cuisine of Macau.
The Fat Rice was something we always, knew we wanted to put on the menu.
Even before the restaurant was named Fat Rice. Our version of the roadskoter was very much more elaborate, I think, than any home-style version, So we start off with the clay pot. We rub the inside with lard, which is important to getting the crispy sides on the rice. After the rice is in the clay pot, we stud it with the lapcheong, the fermented Chinese sausage, and then put a small amount of stock, put the lid on, pop it in the oven, let the rice steam and cook out. In the meantime, we cook the various other components. So we take the Portuguese chicken thighs that have already been braised, put them in the salamander to crisp them up, and glaze them with our Portuguese chicken sauce. At this point, we grill the char siu, which is Cantonese-style roast pork. We glaze it with a mixture of rose wine, maltose, and red yeast rice, and then we set it aside to slice later. We grill off the linguiça sausage, which is our homemade Portuguese-style sausage. It's a very chunky, country, fatty, spicy sausage. And the last thing that gets cooked is the seafood. The Macau-style chili prawns, which have been split down the back and stuffed with chilies, garlic, and cilantro. And we steam those in the same pan with the little neck clams and a little bit of wine and a small amount of butter. From there, we go ahead and we take the Portuguese chicken thighs that have been glazed, add those to the sides of the pot, slice our char siu, add that to the sides of the pot as well, slice our Portuguese linguiça, get that in there as well.
And then we're going to finish it with our steamed seafood. So we'll add the prawns and then finally top it with the clams. And we're going to put a little bit of that juice that we cooked that seafood in on top.
Oh yeah. And then we slice the tea eggs, which have been previously hard-boiled and then soaked in soy and pu'er tea. And then the final garnishes start happening. So we have our chicken fat fried croutons on there, various olives and pickled chilies, pickled red peppers, and a small amount of horse-ear scallion on top.
So digging into the Fat Rice is a lot of fun. You've got so many elements. You start with the prawns and the clams, and then you move into all the proteins, and then you finally top that with some of the crispy rice, and that's what really brings the Fat Rice together. Bringing all the influences from India, from Portugal, from China, all together into one.